I never realized how deafening silence could be until it sat beside me under that cold desert sky, the night she told me she was pregnant. Not mine, she added. Her voice was steady, almost surgical, as if delivering bad news was routine. A sandstorm was fading in the distance, just like the rhythm of my heartbeat under her words. It's not yours. I was on my final deployment, just 73 days from returning. She knew that. I listened closely, the way I always did when the earth trembled right before the explosion. She told me she was keeping the baby, that it belonged to her boss, that they were in love, that she wanted a divorce, that she hoped I'd understand. I did. I said congratulations. Then I ended the call and made one more. It was Christmas back home as I packed up my locker in the silence of that night. But this quiet was different, the kind that comes after something dies. Not bullets, not screams, just loss. She hadn't always been like this. The first time I saw her, she was covered in paint, laughing through the chaos of her studio. Told me I looked like a statue, said I made her nervous. I never said out loud, but that comment made me feel noticed. We got married in June beneath oak trees. Her dress was yellow, never white. She hated tradition. I loved that about her. We wrote letters while I was overseas. She'd draw on the envelopes, little suns, stars, and hand-sketched maps leading back to her. Then the drawing stopped. Then the letters did too. She started changing the passwords to our shared accounts. Money moved quietly from our joint savings to hers. She said her job was demanding late nights, weekends. I saw the signs. I just chose not to look at them. Told myself loyalty meant holding on, not letting go. After that phone call, something inside me shut off. I didn't feel anymore, I just observed. 3 days later, I tracked every dollar in our accounts. Found flights to Denver. She never mentioned the pricey dinners. The designer boutiques near her boss's office. I checked her cloud storage. Saw pictures she thought were gone. A rooftop dinner. Wine glass in his hand. Her leaning in to kiss him. Wearing that same smile she gave me on our honeymoon. It wasn't just betrayal. It was replacement. I stared at those bank records longer than I ever watched an enemy convoy. She was selling off assets in my name. Quiet theft right in daylight. Her boss was also her company's co-founder. I didn't get angry. Anger burns energy. I documented. I compiled. I planned. When I ended the call, I rang my friend Jake. He owed me his life from Kandahar, and in our world, that still counts. Now Jake's a forensic accountant. Knows a few people in the legal world. His brother works in media. He listened to everything and smirked. You want revenge or complete destruction? He asked. I told him I wanted silence after justice. He said that I can do. I returned home without a word. No warning. Just walked into our place while she was at work. Her paintings still lined the walls, collecting dust, lifeless. Like her dreams died the moment her lies were born. I only packed my things. But I left one thing for her. An envelope hidden inside her jewelry box. The note inside read, "Open when he proposes." 2 weeks later, engagement pictures hit her social feed. She wore white this time. He stood behind her, hand on her belly. The caption read, "New beginnings." The post disappeared 6 hours later. I know because I was watching. The gala came 3 nights after. A big corporate fundraiser. She was a star, radiant, confident, heels clicking across marble, fake laughter echoing. I walked in 10 minutes after the speeches began. Black suit, clean shave, no emotion. She saw me from across the room and froze. Wine glass half lifted, smile half formed. Still, then the lights dimmed. Jake's video began. 3 minutes. A slow demolition. Screen showed transfers, joint a personal. Then text between her and her boss. He's so clueless, LOL. I'm going to drain him before he even lands. He still thinks I'm painting. What a child. Then came her doctor's letter, dated a week before she told me. Confirmed. The baby wasn't mine. It was his. But that wasn't the knockout blow. The final clip showed a lawyer reading a notarized document. Her signature. Giving permission to move assets without spousal approval. A federal crime. The room fell into a hush. Wine glasses clinked against tile as they hit the floor. I walked out before anyone could stop me. She called a month later, crying like the woman I once loved. Told me her boss dumped her, that his wife found out, that she lost her job, that legal action was coming, that her apartment was gone, that even her family turned their backs. You didn't have to do this, she sobbed. I paused, let the silence carry her pain back to her, then said, it's only just starting, and hung up. See, justice doesn't always roar. It doesn't need to. It just waits. The painting she made of us still hangs in my new place, not because I miss her, but because I need to remember how beautiful lies can look. Every time I see it, I remember. Silence can speak louder than fury. Precision can wound deeper than rage. Power isn't given or stolen.